Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asrofil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in, amma ba'du. First, let's say thanks to Allah who is given us happiness and healthy during this pandemic COVID-19, and salawat and salam to our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Today, I'm Rahmawati. I'm from PBI with register number 23180 and 38. I will speak about the future career as a teacher. Teacher is an educator and instructor in early childhood school education or formal education, basic education, and secondary education. Teachers must have formal qualification, broader resolution, who talks about something new can also be considered a teacher. Why I choose a teacher as my future career? Because becoming a teacher is a noble profession. Teacher is imitated. The teacher as a role for students and imitated in terms of moral values. Besides that, the behavior is a role model for everyone, and this is the noble profession. The teacher is a noble and meritorious educator, guide, and the teacher is responsibility educating human and giving birth to intelligent generation. Being a teacher is the most noble profession than other profession, because the glory of a teacher is a figure who plays important role for the future of students. And the things is not easy to be a teacher is to carry it out to their duties, to turn ignorant people into smart student, and changing who does know to who does did know to know is a noble profession or carried out to be a teacher. The position of a teacher is a position that is respected as a guide, so that it becomes encouragement, and teacher as inspiration for students, and teacher will be proud if their students can change from bad habits to good habits. And some benefits of being a teacher is, besides teacher is a noble profession, number one is sharing knowledge. Sharing knowledge is a very very special when we are something share something material. That material can be distributed, and but if we share knowledge, the knowledge can never run out. Instead, it will be more and more. And number two, one means to help other. Being an educator is also means to help share how the knowledge we have can be shared with others and make their lives towards a better direction. Uh, Number three is one of the means to build the nation. And the last is one means of learning to educate and explore. The potential of children. The potential of children. This potential is an interesting thing because every year are followed by new year, always arrive which are followed by new potential versus education again. The new it goes with innovation and new information in the way of gainsay and other create quality generation. And the way to being a good teacher for student. Number one is mastering the subject matter help. How will knowledge be delivered if we have not mastered that knowledge? First, it is true that we are not the only one source of students learning. They can learn from books, internet, and any other source. Uh, but every time they ask, we have to go back and for to see a book. It feels like the dignity of the teacher can fall in front of the students. And number two is the way to teach is always different. This is important to make students not bored in the class. Do a different way to teach every time when you enter the class. And number three is give reasonable praise and appreciation for student who has uh, complete their assessment. Never insult they by telling they directly that that their work is not right. This is the reason it might be that your out delivery cannot be understood well by students. And number four is discipline and take responsibility as a profile that our existence is always made an example of students. It is perfect for teacher to position themselves well as disciplined and responsible figure. And number five, educate with her and inspire. The teacher is not only considered a job or a profession. Uh, More than that, the teacher is also interpreted as education and worship. And number six is being able to be an example or a role model. Not only good at talking but also able to practice it. And last is focus also how to be a good teacher and loved by students, making students to stay focused on the main purpose of learning must be held continuously by the teacher. In conclusion, the teacher will be fruit of their student if their student can be success in the future and have good career at the future. I think this is enough from me. Sorry for my mistake. Thank you for your attention and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.